All right, time to go back home. This one's going to be a 27-mile drive. It's going to be mostly highways, so should be fine with FSD, but you never know. So we'll see how it goes. It's doing a good speed at these residential roads. It's not speeding like crazy, even in Mad Max, which is appropriate. I think speeding in residential roads is just like dumb. I don't think Mad Max should do that. This unprotected left can sometimes get like fairly busy. That's pretty open right now. It's a Saturday. It's like the evening. Everybody's like going out, so there's no like office traffic or anything. That's why this was easy. I've had FSD get stuck here before. I mean, usually people would just get impatient. You would just do a right and do a U-turn. FSD is just like so patient. It's going to wait. It's going to wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatnot, and just going to like wait until everything clears and goes. 14's like really good at finding gaps now, but I mean, still, it's just if there's somebody behind you, they might get pissed off. But I mean, that's just a very human thing. I think robots are patient, and once there's more robots, then I think these impatience issues will be gone. And I think part of the problem of solving self-driving is solving self-driving in a primarily human driving world where you have to conform to the human drivers around you, because the stupidest thing on the roads are the human drivers. FSD can do some dumb shit. It's never gonna match dumb shit that people do. So there's always that. A lot of new Model Ys here. Can't tell how many are like Tesla vehicles or how many are just like actually people buying new Model Ys. I think most of them are just people buying new Model Ys. Model Y is their most popular car. But Austin also has the Tesla Robotaxi, and they are expanding. So they test in these areas. Like this is more like Leander, Round Rock, the greater Austin area. So they're definitely testing here too, and then in Austin, it's very hard to tell. I mean, the Robotaxi has a Robotaxi like vinyl on it, which is like, if you can spot it, you can spot it, right? Otherwise, it's just a regular Model Y. You could look at the license plate, the Tesla license plates where Tesla's like testing to. They have the Tesla manufacturing license plates, and it says like manufacturing on top of that. See how this guy, like he knew the timing of those lights. He just like did not stop at all and just like timed it perfectly. I think that's just a very like, you're just like local here and you know what you're doing kind of situation. But FSD handles these like things where like the lights just like turning green just like smoothly. So I think that's fine. But yeah, there's so many Model Ys, and especially the new ones. There's not like there's new Model 3s out there, but not as many as like the old Model 3s. And then you have the Model Y, which is, I mean, it's just everywhere. Especially the new ones. They're selling, and that the new Model Y is a really good car. I think it's just the best value for money. Not the standard one. I think that one's a little I mean, if the only thing you care about is like getting a Tesla, or just like you want the cheapest Tesla for FSD, get that one. But the premium one, especially like the rear wheel drive, it gets like the same range as this one. So this one right now that I'm in is like the Model 3 long range rear wheel drive, and it does about like 360 miles, or well, I mean EPA rated, right? It's like depends on situations. I don't think I can get it to do 360 in most situations. But the Model Y does about the same. It's like 357. So I mean, there used to be a noticeable gap between the two, and if you wanted the most range, you would like, you know, do the Model 3 if you can't like really afford the Model S. But now that discrepancy is gone too, and the Model Y is just like for families. It's just a better vehicle. I mean, I'm considering buying one at some point now too. So the new ones are great, and it does seem like more people are buying them now. But yeah, or Tesla's just like Tesla. I don't think Tesla has like enough robotaxis in Austin right now for me to like really see that many Model Ys there. But Tesla is also doing testing, so they do have their manufacturing like plate vehicles. A lot of those are not Tesla robotaxis. They're just like employees like driving around, like, you know, validating FSD in those areas. There's a lot of those as well. So there's definitely an influx of Model Ys, new Model Ys in like the downtown area, but I'm seeing new Model Ys everywhere, even in like other areas where I wouldn't expect Tesla to be testing. And you have to be really careful and like look and see at the license plate and see if it's a Tesla plate or not, which is like, I'm not doing that. I'm focusing on like other things when I'm in the car. So yeah, it's hard to tell, but I think the Model Ys are doing great. We'll see. The tax credit ended this quarter, so we'll see if that affects sales or not. But they did introduce the standard version, so people can buy those as well if they want. So that's all good. I mean, great cars. And I don't know, so there's also the whole debate of the front bumper camera as well. So pretty much everything except the Model 3 now has like bumper cameras, and I think the new Model 3s also have bumper cameras now. The ones that are coming out of the factory now. So mine doesn't, which is a shame. So I got it last year, and we'll see if there's like an option to retrofit, because that front bumper camera, even if it's like good for FSD, and FSD is still like doing most of my drives and parking, it's still very handy to have just to like pull it up, especially in parking situations and curbs, because this is my car, right? Like, I kind of don't want it to get curbed. I mean, it's a low car, and it's the red color, so it's like I paid extra for the paint and everything too. So I rather just not like have it like scratched up and stuff. I mean, it's a car. It's probably gonna get scratched at some point, and it has already. And like, I've had stuff fixed, but when I was driving FSD. FSD hasn't curbed my car yet, thankfully, but it's gotten close. So yeah, I mean, it's a red car, right? I don't want it to get like scratched and everything. So it's nice to have that front bumper camera. Like, I drove the Model Y when I went out on a work trip for like 2 weeks, and that front bumper camera was super nice. So I would love to like have a retrofit on my car. I would like pay for it too, and it's technically supposed to like improve FSD performance, especially in parking, right? If it's like nosing in, that front bumper camera is going to be like very useful. So I'm noticing, tangent here, I am noticing that like 14.2 will like do a little like peak in Mad Max when it's like changing lanes. Here, where like 14.1.4 would like immediately just like go, it would like feel like so quick. This just like feels like it's like being more meticulous about it, but it also like when it does the whole like wavy thing, it's stupid. But yeah, so yeah, like that front bumper camera was like super nice, and it's probably helpful for like parking situations, in certain situations. So recently there was this like news of like so Waymo ran over this like cat uh, and it's like there's just like this whole like news article about it, and like the whole like details about like what happened, and basically it was just like the Waymo didn't know that the cat was there, right? Uh, Now, I mean, would the front bumper camera like solve that? Not entirely sure, but it's like a blind spot in those kinds of situations. So there's definitely like a argument to be had there. But if I'm in the car and I'm getting into the car, I can look at my surroundings and like, disengage if needed right now. But we're looking at like more of an unsupervised future, right? Like from parking to parking lot, I can close my eyes and like not care and let the car do everything. Maybe the front bumper camera might be useful in those situations, but it's a hot debate. I mean, does it really need it? Can you get like a more like software solution for that? Can you just like increase context? Like, but does the car have memory for that? It's like, we don't know. Also, Mad Max seems to be doing good here. It's just like it is weaving in between traffic here, which is good, which is what we want here. I mean, the speed limit's 50 here, and there's like sparse traffic here. You can like cut across as needed. But yeah, there's a whole argument on whether the front bumper camera is really needed in FSD or not. I mean, this driving here right now, no, it's like really we don't need the front bumper camera. Like this drive is going to be the same for the Model 3 and the Y. But I mean, in certain situations it could be helpful. I mean, it's definitely helpful for like parking, just like looking and like not wanting to like wanting FSD or you to like curb your car or whatnot. It's like nice to like pull into spots. I mean, you can always reverse with the Model 3 and you can just use the back camera. You have that option, but it's just a nice to have. With version 13, there was a noticeable difference in performance, especially in parking lots, with the front bumper camera versus not. I don't know if that was just because of the front bumper camera, but so I have this like another theory as well. I mean, all of these cars are being trained on that FSD based on like Model Y footage, because that's what they train on, and then they like do their whatever magic they do to get it to work on other cars. The Model 3 and the Y are pretty much the same cars, right? They're the only difference is the Model 3 is like lower, so with everything like it's pretty much the same. So when there's like a tight spot, right, like the model, if we're trained on the Model Y, we're gonna know that like the Model 3 can fit through that as well. But the Model 3 is lower, so that like front like camera that's like up here at the top, those like not the one camera, the 2 or 3 whatever cameras are there, they're lower on the Model 3. I don't know if that would like that contributed before to like FSD like being just like slightly more hesitant in parking lots on the Model 3 versus the Model. I mean, it was nothing compared to version 14, right? Like version 13, parking lots on Model Y were still like very skittish. They were just like horrendous on the Model 3. And I don't know, with these like cameras being low and then there being no front bumper camera, was like what was causing it, just because like the Model 3 is lower and Y is higher. It can see more. I don't know, but that was definitely so. I did drive the Cybertruck for 2 weeks, so I did have a loaner when my car was like in service for an issue, and the Cybertruck, because it's so high, it could see further even on like highways and stuff, and it would make lane changes a little bit better, because like it could see farther ahead on the road and then could see like, hey, I can make that lane change. And the same things with like Mad Max right now too, right? Like the Model 3 is lower. I cannot see in the front, in front of that car. Like I can't. With the Model Y, if the car in front of us was like a smaller car, I could see ahead. Like right now I can't, right? Like I can see through the back window, whatnot. I can figure it out. And I think version 14's gotten good enough that it can figure that out too. But when you have like something that's higher up, you can look up, and this is true especially for the Cybertruck, like you can see more higher up, right? So something like Mad Max just has more of a field of view to make its decision on, hey, can I make this lane change and like cut across people, or is this futile, right? Because there's traffic up ahead. The farther ahead you can make the decisions, the more smooth something like cutting across traffic is going to be on something like Mad Max. So my gut feeling, even with version 14, is like technically the Cybertruck should be the best with like Mad Max, then the Model Y, and then the Model 3, and obviously Model S and X. And their S is like the same like height, I think, as the Model 3, but it's a little bit wider, so maybe it can like the side cameras can see a little bit more or whatnot. And I know the front bumper camera has like a 180 field of view, so it can definitely like see more on the sides as well. So there's obviously like a lot of like hardware configurations that can lead to like a lot of like different like driving styles for FSD and just like different models. And that's true for us humans too. Like if I'm driving the Cybertruck and I can see ahead more, right? Like I'm gonna brake early because I saw traffic stopped up ahead. There's this big giant car in front of me. I can't see the traffic stopped up ahead. I'm just gonna brake based on like the car ahead of me because I can't really see ahead. But I can, right? Like there's other ways you remember things. You know what's in front of you. You can like peek around and whatnot, and you can like you can move your head around and you can see that there's like traffic stopped up ahead. I know when like a car is like driving down where they're like tailgating somebody because their blinkers keep going off, on and off, on and off, on and off. So I know I want to be like farther behind them. Like this is just like small like intelligent things that like humans do, right, to figure out things that they cannot see. I had just like, and even like context, right? Like I could be doing a 3-hour drive and I could be driving behind the same person, and I know how they've been driving for the past 3 hours, and I will change my driving behavior based on that, based on what I perceive the cars around me to be doing. FSD just doesn't have that context, or it just like doesn't have the ability to like move its head. But I mean, obviously the cameras up can see like way more than I can, so there's obviously that. But a lot of it is just like intelligence. Like you can see through the back window and the front window of the car ahead and see if there's like cars ahead or not, right? I could like be on a curve and I saw that there's like 2 cars ahead of this car, and like 10 minutes later I didn't see anybody turn or anybody move over, so I'm like, I know those 2 cars are still ahead. Does FSD remember something from 10 minutes ago? There's no way that it does that, right? Like the max that's gonna remember is like 20-30 seconds of context. That's just gonna fill up all of its memory. So there's definitely things like humans do. And like does that mean that like FSD can't be better than humans because it just has a shorter memory? No, it absolutely can, because there's just so many things that FSD like does better and has like better like views than like humans for like a lot of things, and it's just like it's a computer. But I mean, all of this is like there's like intelligence. There's intelligence. Like for example, with like Mad Max, like I know somebody else is like weaving around, and they're weaving around like crazy. I wouldn't follow them because I know this person's like weaving like crazy. I want to weave through traffic in Mad Max, but I want to be like more careful than this guy. But then there's like somebody else who's like been weaving through traffic, but they've been more careful. I can follow that guy. I can make that judgment call. And I mean, I'm not always going to be right. I mean, I'm human too. Like I'm going to make like dumb mistakes myself. But right, it's still like intelligence, right? So, and it does feel like 14.3 is going to have a little bit of that reasoning. Is it going to be on the highway too? We'll see. But it's reasoning, intelligence, all that kind of stuff. Like it's needed. Now that person's left the gap. I don't know why. Just like don't leave the gap for people here, man. Just look at this road. Look at it's 45 miles. It's like goddamn how many lanes. If somebody's gonna like try and like cross across, they won't be able to see. Just let them wait or let them take a different route. I know FSD likes to leave gaps too, and I think it's just like it's fine to be polite, but you need to be more intelligent about it. I wouldn't do it on a road like this. If it's a small road, 1-lane, 2-lane road, and there's like enough visibility, I would leave a gap to let like somebody leave. Oh, emergency vehicle. I do hear something. I think it's coming up from ahead. Can't tell. I think it's gone. I don't think we're going to interact with the emergency vehicle here. It does seem like emergency vehicle behavior has been improved on 14.2. 14.1.4 was just stopping for everything. Any emergency vehicle with sirens or lights, it's going to pull over. On the other side, it's going to inconvenience everybody and pull over. But not version 14.2. I think it's more intelligent about it. But also because it's more intelligent about it, sometimes makes mistakes and doesn't pull over when needed. I haven't run into it. I've seen just other people have that. I don't run into emergency vehicles that often. I mean, I'm not driving enough. I don't think I'm going to run into emergency vehicles that often. But I mean, with everything, right? Like when you make something an improvement or you make it like less like cautious, there's always the brute force solution, right? Like do it always. And then there's the whole like don't do it always. See like how, okay, just another tangent here. That car that like passed from like behind us, he Mad Maxed and he like aggressively like went right. What FSD did was like FSD was like more meticulous about its lane change. It took its time, but look, we're gonna pass him. We're going faster than him. So I think in this situation, FSD just people will just like see and they're like, oh, nobody, they're just like they'll just like speed around. FSD does that too, but FSD can actually see, right? But FSD does take its like it's just the tiniest second to do that, and it's a little bit cautious about people like this that try to like cut across like behind you, and I think that's like excellent. That's like one like big like props to like FSD. Oh look. Oh, there's the police. See, it like slowed down for like the police, even though he's like past us. I thought he was gonna like pull us over or something. I mean, we were going 80 in a 65, but we were following the flow of traffic, so I think that's fine. I don't think I deserve to get like pulled over in that situation. I don't think I was like, we were going that much faster than other traffic. But yeah, glad like FSD slows down for cops. Thank you. And it was very immediate. This was such a good interaction there. I mean, I don't know who this guy was following. He's up there. I see him. But yeah, he's definitely like speeding till I get to somewhere. I hope everything's okay. But that was such a good interaction there. Love that. I don't think I was like, I saw the sirens behind. FSD like moved over before. Like I don't think I could have reacted as fast as FSD did there at this point. This is the kind of like things. I like this. But yeah, so emergency vehicles. We got an emergency vehicle interaction here. Very well executed. I think like the cop was going super fast. FSD was like immediately like, you know, pumps the brakes, like moves over, gives the cop like space, right? Just scared me a little because I was thinking the cop was gonna pull me over. I don't want speeding tickets, man. They're annoying as hell. But yeah, I mean, I could always just go to slot and just like drive the speed limit, but Nah, just look at this shit, man. The guy in front of us, like, he's just like eclipsing us. And we're going 85 into 65 here. This is Texas. This is the issue with Texas. Like, you gotta be mad. And I feel like the cops here know. It's like usually small towns where you like can't like speed here in Texas. I think like with Austin here on these roads, like everybody just like goes so fast. I don't think the cops care. I don't think this guy, the cop didn't care. He just like had better things to do. He was just like, oh, move over, get out of my way. I just like got better things to do. But yeah, that was nice. But yeah, the thing with like emergency vehicle like behavior now, that it's like you could always just like, oh, always move over and stop, right? Like FSD didn't stop now. It just moved over a lane, slowed down from like 85 to like 70, and was just a little bit cautious until like he went in the dust, and the guy in front of us started like moving forward faster too, right? Which is like, that was good. But it also like leads up to situations, right, where like if it's not like always like stopping, sometimes it can like not like slow down enough or like pull over enough where it needs to, because like they've not made it to like pull over every single time. But yeah, that's just how like it works. I think like with more data that they get, they just like refine it, and it just like works out good. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about before, because there's just like so many tangents that I went over. But no, FSD was doing good. I mean, this is like a normal highway drive, but these are the kind of situations you expect. There's a police officer, there could be like an ambulance, there could be an emergency, right? Like somebody could be going super fast, like there's a medical issue. You gotta let these people over. You gotta like act fast. Like if somebody's tailgating you, you can take your time to like, move out of the lane or whatnot. That's fine. But emergency, you just like, it's not even a polite thing. It's like just you should do it as a good human being. You should do this. And honestly, yeah, that was very well handled, and we were running into some traffic. So now we do have our exit coming up in 0.5 miles, and this is what I'm talking about. So the car just like, I mean, right now it's doing fine because everybody's like driving slow. See this dumb shit. Like, no, move, because then the people behind you get confused. They're like, are you gonna go or no? And then they like cut you off. Just like go. Right, good job. I mean, like, honestly, you could have done this before. You could have moved over a little bit earlier. You could have planned this better, or you could be more assertive and not really like get into a situation where you don't make your exit. Either's fine. The safer option is obviously like planning ahead further, which is like, it comes back to like more context. You just like need more context for that, especially at like highway speeds. So yeah, but I mean, it's a complaint of mine. FSD on the highways version 14 does seem to be missing its exits. Like sometimes when there's like traffic like this and it's gonna move over like 5 lanes or something, and like somebody's like going fast, and they like, these people are polite. People are polite and they'll let you in, but then like sometimes people are like not polite. They might not be letting you in. They might be on their phone, or they might be letting you in, but they're like going fast enough where FSD is just not comfortable moving in. And so it's like, they're going to let you in. You just got to like squeeze in, or you just got to plan better, right? Like, and version 14's not been really assertive in that situation. I think it can be more assertive. I think it's fine. I mean, your AI, you can figure out gaps much better than people. But yeah, it's an issue. They'll fine tune it, probably. They'll fix it. I mean, version 13 really did not have the lane assertiveness issue at all. I mean, version 13 could make its exit like 99% of the time. There was like 1% where it's just like, it was impossible, and you had to like, you just like made a bad choice, and you just like can't make it. I mean, like I could like force myself in and like do something like stupid and illegal, or like, cut people off or whatnot and be unsafe, but like otherwise, like I can't really make it. I mean, those situations are fine. Like you can't like, there's situations that happen, right? And you can always just safely reroute. It's just going to add a little bit of time. It's when you can make that exit and it's just FSD just like doesn't. That's my issue. But I mean, it's a minor gripe, to be honest. It's not safety. It's just like, it's inconvenience. It just like comes back to inconvenience, to be honest. But I mean, yeah, otherwise it's been doing fine. See, I remember Mad Max, what it would do before is like how that guy was like going fast in that right lane. FSD would go over into the right lane and like cut across people. It does seem like it's more tame. It didn't like go into the left lane either. But I think in this situation it's fine because I've driven on this like highway and this like road enough that like I know the traffic patterns here, and I know for a fact that we won't be able to get that far up ahead. So it's fine. Oh, more police. I don't know what's happening today. So yeah, now you could go in the left lane. I guess I was just waiting for the person like behind. All right, just go. Just go. Yeah, just go, please. Please bring back Mad Max lane changes like before. I don't like this hesitation. It's just annoying. Please. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fine-tune these in like future versions, and it's probably gonna get better. So that's always happened. I mean, I remember 13.2 was like fairly hesitant in lane changes, and by 13.2.9, this thing was like just going. So I think 14.2.9 or 14.3 something, we're gonna get to a point where like we're gonna get assertive lane changes. Should be fine. But yeah, people drive dumb, especially in Texas. It's just people like to drive fast here, unnecessarily fast. And I'm the kind of person that like I do not want to be slow and like let these people like just like fly past and just like be the slow one that they can like run into. Just like psychologically just like doesn't feel nice. And which is why I like Mad Max, but I do understand the whole argument of like, you know, it's better to be like safe than sorry. And for an autonomous solution, that's definitely true. I mean, I can say, so the Tesla Robotaxi does take these highways, and I don't think it would Mad Max. So I've done 1 or 2 rides on the highway, and it's definitely like the more conservative version. I haven't done it on 14. I did it on 13, and it was like fairly conservative. So I would assume like 14's the same. I think they're on standard on 14. Not sure if that's true on the highway as well. I mean, see like that Porsche that passed us a while back. He's like right next to us because there's like traffic up ahead. And if we had Mad Maxed, I mean, we would still be right here, which is like totally fine, right? Like, I mean, honestly, I wanted it to Mad Max back there, but now in hindsight, I'm like, we were fine. So I mean, like, it's all like situational and psychological, to be honest. There's just so much of this stuff is psychological, and I think it's hard for Tesla to just like cater to everybody. I mean, it's just going to be impossible. But yeah, that's just how driving is. It's just a very dynamic environment. Like, anything can happen. But I do like Mad Max. I mean, I'd still like it to like change lanes and go around people. Especially on road trips. I mean, like on trips like this, where it's like a 27-mile trip, it does like add up like maybe 5 minutes maybe at tops, which is like, if you didn't do it, that's fine, it's whatever, especially in traffic like this. But when you're doing like a road trip, say like I go to Dallas or something, and it's like a 3.5 hour trip, and I want to like, you know, on I-35, you want to do 85, and somebody is like slow in that left lane, I want to pass around that person. I really want to like pass. Oh, that wasn't like a Porsche, my bad. You know, that's It's a Mustang. It's a different car. It's like the same blue. Okay, I take back my entire spiel about, like, we shouldn't have Mad Max, or I was glad we didn't Mad Max. It's a different car. I'm not paying attention. I'm dumb as fuck. That was an entirely different car. I feel so stupid right now. Holy fuck. Yeah, that was it. I just saw it's a. Yeah, that was an entirely different car. It's just the same blue. I don't like that blue, but I mean, it was the same blue. But yeah, it's like a Porsche is much better than a Mustang. That's a personal opinion. But yeah, still, yeah. But yeah, I mean, still, like, there's a whole, like, psychological thing. But when it's a 3.5 hour road trip, I'd rather, like, pass, because there's, like, sparse traffic. So when there's sparse traffic, just, like, pass, and you're going to make time. Like, you will, like, save time. If I'm doing, like, 85 consistently, and I can, like, go around traffic, one, like, going to, like, Dallas or something, I'm going to, like, get there faster. For sure. I mean, if I run into traffic in Austin and then I run into traffic, like, in Dallas, right? Then, like, that fucks up everything. But that's more of, like, a planning thing. But I mean, if I know what I'm doing, I can get there faster, and that adds up for, like, longer road trips. So Mad Max, like, now, like, taking gaps and just, like, going around, like, slower traffic, like, especially, like, assholes in the left lane, like, passing lane, right, that just, like, don't want to, like, move over. It's like, it's good. Version 13 would just, like, wouldn't do that. It would just get stuck behind people. It's like, okay, I mean, this person's going 75, I want to do 85. There's, like, enough space all around to just get around this person, just, like, go around. And now FSD does it. I haven't done a long road trip on version 14. The longest that I did was, like, what was it? 150-mile round trip to, like, Temple, Texas and back. On 14.1.4, and that was, like, the most beautiful, like, highway driving. Like, god damn, the weaving and everything was so good. 14.2 seems to be more tame, and it seems to be more, like, hesitant while doing lane changes, but I don't think that's the case in, like, sparse traffic. I think it would do the trip just as, like, beautifully. Just the whole, like, going around, like, slower traffic, when you're doing, like, a longer road trip, it's nice. And then Mad Max does it safely. Like, it's not like, it cuts around and then, like, oh, it's like there's just a tiny gap ahead, so it tries to, like, cut around. Like, it doesn't do that. Like, see how this guy is, like, speeding? Like, when I didn't have FSD, I would like to just, like, hit the juice pedal on my car and just, like, speed behind that guy. Because Teslas can keep up. Like, they can keep up with, like, most sports cars and just, like, do better and smoke. I mean, mine's the slowest. One of the slower versions. But still, it's like, I'm on FSD now. I don't care. I don't know why it's not getting into the left lane, though. I have no clue. Oh, there's people. Okay, I just couldn't see. That's fine. But yeah, like, I would just, like I would. It's just, like, a playful thing. I'm not, like, the most, like, unsafe driver, but it would still, like, be fun to do that. Now I'm on FSD. I'm like, oh, I gotta take over. I'll have to, like, push the accelerator, whatnot. I'll be doing, like, excessive, like, 85. I have Tesla insurance. It's gonna, like, knock on my safety score. FSD is just driving me just fine. Let that guy fast me. Let that guy get a fast one on me. Who gives a shit? Right? Like, and that's just because FSD is just so good. It's just like calm, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. But I still want to do Mad Max. I mean, I still want to do Mad Max. I don't get annoyed by, like, people, like, passing me super fast and aggressively. I just don't want to be, like, the slowest person on the road, to be honest. And I want to, like, pass, like, slower traffic, and not get stuck behind them. That's pretty much it. That is all I want from Mad Max. And I want Mad Max to, like, move over when, like, somebody's, like, tailgating. You're like, just do 85 on those highways, move over, and just, like, keep your speed, keep at 85. Like, those highways are, like, 75 speed limit. You can do 85 comfortably. People do 90, 95, 100 there just fine. Cops don't give a shit. I mean, it's just a Texas thing. But I mean, then again, if I'm out like traveling to like another state, maybe I wouldn't want that. Maybe I would just like, but then I can just move out of Mad Max to like standard or something, right? So there's always that. But I mean, so far the drives have been like fine. I mean, apart from the like jiggling the lanes, I mean, the drive's been solid. And see, like, it does the short deadline lane changes just fine on city streets. I haven't had like much lane hesitation on city streets on like slower speeds. It's mostly on highways. And I think it's because of faster speeds. Maybe Tesla just is like being more cautious. So they have like something in there to like tell the car not to like, you know, do those like random fast lane changes. Or I don't know. But it's an issue on city streets too. I've noticed it, but it's not like, it's like barely there where you wouldn't even notice it. It's more so on the highway where like on this drive you were able to notice it a couple of times. It's not the end of the world, but it's whatever. And I always think about like people, like not just the phones, like when people like pick up their water bottle to just like drink water while they have their one hand on the steering wheel and driving. I couldn't do that before. I was like, I couldn't do that either. I was like always just like focused on driving. And then with FSD you can do it. It's like I can comfortably like pick up my water bottle, just like drink some water and just hydrate myself and just be completely fine. And not really give any cares and still be safe. It's the benefits of FSD. I'm on the FSD train. I'm just on the FSD train. I cannot like praise FSD enough. I mean, I'm gonna praise it now. It's gonna do something stupid, but I cannot praise FSD enough. It's just extremely good. I know I'm gonna disengage at the end of this drive just because I'm gonna get into my parking garage, and then it's just going to be like, I do not like the parking spot that's probably going to pick, or it's just gonna pick a random dumb parking spot. So see how like FSD just like doesn't go when it's not able to see anymore. Version 13 sometimes would. 14 has been like really good with that, even though like if the car like next to it just like does that unprotected left, like you technically can, but it's just like not safe when you don't have the clear view. I mean, I as a person would like stop and then like do it myself too, like after a second, which is what like FSD did with that unprotected like straight, which is totally fine. And yeah, I'm gonna disengage because I want to park in a specific spot. And sometimes the car just like doesn't go into parking garages. It just like pulls over to the side. I don't know if it's gonna do that now. It's just like so hit or miss. We'll see what happens. But I mean, it's just so hit or miss. But yeah, I mean, is that a disengagement? Yeah, see, this. Yeah, don't do that. The garage is like right there. So this is a disengagement right there, right? Like, I mean, I do it every single day. I mean, if the robo-taxi pulled there, that's fine. But this is my personal car. You need to get into the garage, man. Like, at least get into the garage. And, I mean, yeah. There's disengagements, but, I mean, these are just, like, so goddamn minor. Like, honestly, I mean, I can just do auto park here, but it just, like, disappears as soon as I try to, like, turn it on. There we go. I mean, I can just do auto park here and just, like, let it do its thing slowly while I, like, take my seatbelt off and, you know, chill and like do my other stuff, like, you know, take my glasses and everything. FSD doesn't let you take the seatbelt off when it's like parking, which is like, that's such a nice thing to do. But yeah, I mean, great drive.